Big Boy's Neighborhood. Back in the neighborhood, man. Kendrick Lamar is in the neighborhood. Kendrick, man, first off, we got to say, man, welcome back to the neighborhood. Welcome back to the states you traveling, man. How has the road been to you, brother?
The road been great, man. Been rocking out, getting to see the world a little bit.
Yeah, man. Ricky was telling me about the hours that...
2,760 minutes, 46 hours on festival stages. Most of any other artist or band this summer.
But my thing is, how do people calculate these things?
Yeah, you know, and it's got to be scary. It's probably just somebody that say, okay, he did this amount of shows, his set time is this. Like, but it's crazy that you guys went longer, but you got somebody else on the outside that'll do something like that.
But that work ethic, though, Kendrick, like, where does that come from to just keep going nonstop?
It just come from hunger, man, and knowing how far we come and how far we want to go. You know, I always want to be the best. You know, my mother said, if you don't do nothing else, you know, you can be cleaning the street, cleaning tables, windows, whatever. Just be the best at it. So I always figured that work ethic had to play a big part into it.
Hey, man, and also congratulations, man, on hitting your platinum status also, man, which is extremely hard to get, you know, with this climate as far as, like, music sales and everything, too. So, Kendrick, congratulations on that, man.
Man, appreciate it. I couldn't do it without y'all, though. You know, my fans out there, y'all support me. I always make sure I explain that because a lot of people think, you know, it'd be just the music. You know, it's the people that support the music and actually, you know, believe in the music, you know, to go out there and spend their last dollar on that record, man. So it means a lot.
Nah, man. And let me ask you this, man. Now, with the first album, well, the first album that was kind of thrust upon us, man, just with Good Kid, do you feel now that when the second one is coming, and I had a chance to talk to Top, and he was like, this next album is about to be ridiculous. Do you feel like if Good Kid did that, wait till they see this magic I'm creating right now, what's the next album looking like?
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, the crazy part is a lot of things I didn't get to do in Good Kid, Mad City. You know, so for the people to actually receive it the way they did it, you know, in a positive light, like, man, if I can really do everything I wanted to do on the next album, I know I could take it to the next level. So I'm definitely confident in it.
Now, how far along are you guys in there? Is it done? Are you in the process? Or
I've been writing. I haven't really jumped back in the studio 100%, but I've been writing every day, just getting my thoughts down and, you know, scrambling ideas.
Hey, Kendrick, are you one of them cats? Do you actually write, or are you more iPhone, BlackBerry, or are you one of them cats that just keep it in your head?
I do both. Write. I write on a napkin. I might write on an iPhone. I may go in the booth and just freestyle it. It just, however it comes off at the time, whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
Man, you got to hand me one of them napkins with a hot 16 on it, man. so I can give me some of this side hustle money, man. Can you imagine? Is the world ready for Kendrick Lamar Big Boy record?
Damn.
Are they, Kendrick, for real, are they ready? Written by Kendrick Lamar?
I don't think they ready. You got the first verse.
Oh, man.
Matter of fact, you got the last verse because you got to body that.
No. Because I do one of them. If I had to write it myself, I'd be one of those where the mix show DJs never make it to my verse. You know what I'm saying? And just speaking of verses also, man, it don't matter where you come first, second, or third, because we here at the station, man, like if it's problem, you'll come in at the end, the last verse. That forces us to play the whole record. With Control, that's one of those where you're sandwiched in that one. And so we kind of took that verse, you know what I'm saying? And that one shined. Now, Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean, Control. When I first heard your verse on there, man, and up until today, you have one of the most rewound verses, backtrack verses that I've had for the longest, man. Now, when you went in to do this record, were you anticipating this outreach, just how everybody's kind of talking about this record? Did you know that going into the booth?
Nah, honestly, I didn't know it'd be so much speculation behind it. Just want to rap. You know, if anybody that know me doing music, I want to just rap. The actual beat and you know, the instrumental and, of course, you know, the inspiration behind Big Sean just made me feel like, you know, I just want to, you know, take it to the next level, but I didn't think people would be, you know, swarming around it like whatever it's supposed to be, you know, so it's all love.
You know what I do love about it, man, is that it just got cats talking for whatever reason, but thinking again. And also, man, it got people where I felt like it was more of let's get that lyric game back into it also. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, now, for one, I'm not a rapper, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like it was a position where cats, you know, you felt like when you got in the booth, like, damn, you do have to step up just a little bit. You didn't say that, but I just felt like the verse was so damn good that I felt like there was a chain reaction of people that do want to come with greater verses.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the beauty of it, you know, for people to take it that way, you know, however they want to take it, as long as they're keeping it in the music. you know, and being inspired by it, that's like mission accomplished then, you know. That's the culture of hip-hop, man. That's the envelope we got to push all the time.
When did you realize that this record dropped? Was this something that you saw on Twitter where people hitting you on text? When did you realize, like, oh, my God, this record is really exploding?
Yeah, I actually caught it kind of late. I think once all the response records start coming out, start feeling like Hacker Shack a little bit.
Right.
Everybody started coming for my head.
Hey, man, do you listen to those control responses? Have you heard any of them?
Yeah, I heard a few of them.
I heard that.
Had a few of them.
But when you hear those kind of records, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Is that what you were looking for, or is that just like, okay, I can understand that?
Yeah, I understood a few of them. Some of them I didn't understand, just off the simple fact. You would think where these cats been in a long time. I just hope that by them throwing that record out that they don't stop rapping and go inside of a rock, you know, and that wasn't the case of me dropping the record, you know. Do
you listen to your verse on Control?
No.
Man, you got to listen to it. This is a dude named Kendrick Lamar.
He goes in, man.
He goes, man. Now, there's one thing, man, that Ricky and I, we were trying to build our own conclusion to this, right? The actual lines of, and I don't have the lines in front of me, so I'll go ahead and I'll paraphrase it. So people kind of was like, man, he's saying he the king of New York.
Yeah.
Can you explain what does those words mean?
I think that's the case right there. I maybe have to dumb down my lyrics just a little bit.
They didn't get it.
The irony of that line is the people that actually understood it and got it was the actual kings of New York. You know, me sitting down with them this past week and them understanding that it's not about actually being the king of whatever culture. It's about leaving a mark as great as Biggie, as great as Pac. A lot of people want to make it into a whole nother situation, but for the most part, it's about how great I want to be at the end of the day. You know, and nobody's going to stop me. However I want to go across on saying it, that's how I'm going to say it. A lot of people like to misconstrue it and take it somewhere else. No, it's actually paying homage, you know, to the fallen soldiers that lost their lives at the end of the day over this music and inspired to be better than that, you know, at least come close.
Now, what I love about it also, man, is that you got fans all over the world. When I heard, you know, how certain cats was kind of taking it, I was just like, man, I'm hoping that this doesn't turn into something, and it hasn't turned into anything, which I think is so beautiful. But let me tell you where your next situation is going to come from. You got a lot of people that's upset about the Sean Connery thing, too, man.
Yeah, you said you were Sean Connery, man.
Yeah, and then you also said that you were one of the Beatles.
Yeah, man.
And there's a cat from Liverpool that's saying, like, no, he's not one of the Beatles. Like, that's where I think you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, man.
That's where they go. I see they taking me a little bit too serious now.
Yeah, I mean, man, they was like, dude, Sean Connery, he was almost like a knight, you know what I'm saying? And then they said, man, like Paul McCartney and the Beatles, like that's disrespectful.
Oh my goodness.
Like, man, they want to listen to this, Kendrick, and this is straight from one of the blogs right here. Kendrick Lamar is not a part of the Beatles. Him.
Yeah, and then someone else is asking for a DNA test to really see if you're Tupac's son. Because you said Machiavelli's offspring.
Yeah,
so what's going on?
You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful.
You know, they coming for me.
Yeah, man. So be careful of them Sean Connery Crips, man. The Sean Connery Crips, man. They call them SCCs, man. That's what they do. You know, the Sean Connery Crips. Now, Kendrick, now you say that you're not in the studio working on the new album, but concepts, writing, things are in your head right now. So are we looking at like a 2014 for the next Kendrick Lamar project?
2014. I hope not longer than that.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely want to do 2014.
Yeah. Let's not take too much time off, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing these hot lyrics for you. Spit them.
Yeah, what about the Cole Kendrick collab album? I know you mentioned him and you called him Jermaine Cole by his like real first name. Does he still? Are you guys still dropping that?
Yeah. Well, as soon as we get back in the lab, I know he's working right now. He's finna go, rock out on tour and he's been moving. Yeah, definitely. That's my partner. So, as soon as we go back in, definitely it'll be a situation.
Hey, Kendrick, I know it's a lot of shows going on right now, man. And I know that there's got to be a lot of new bread that's coming around. Is there anything that you made like that big purchase, not the house, but anything that you're like, man, I can't believe I bought that, or you had to go ahead and bless yourself with?
No, not yet, big boy. That's the crazy part.
Man.
That's the crazy part. I still ain't made that super big purchase where I feel like, damn, I really did this. I'm still sitting back and just sitting on it.
Really, though?
You need help?
We
can help you.
Designer clothes. Hey, Kendrick, did your mom or your dad ever tell you, like, this rapping ain't for you? Like, find something else?
Not my mom. She was more of a optimist to the situation. So, like, this is what you want to do it. My pops was like, you better go hard or fall back. You dig what I'm saying? If it ain't for you, try something else.
I heard that. And I know now that it's popping, he one of those, I always told him.
Go for it.
I told you. But when you wanted to give it up, Kendrick, remember that? And I told you, I was like, no, stick it in there. Stay in there before I you up.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
We got Kendrick Lamar in the neighborhood, Big Boy Neighborhood.